Hey, what is happening, you cranky crow gunk? Journey Together is here, and the first deck I tried out was Hop's Zacian EX. Now, this build isn't too different from the build that I've showed y'all recently here on the YouTube channel, but I finally got my hands on it, finally got to play with it, so I've definitely made some adjustments. So our first initial attacker with this deck is always going to be that Zacian EX, the 230 HP. The Insta Strike does 30 damage to the active and then 30 damage to a bench Pokemon for 1 colorless energy. And that basically attacks for free because of Hop's Choice Band, which the Hop's Pokemon this card is attached to does 30 more damage to our opponent's active Pokemon, and its attack cost is reduced by 1 colorless. So our main attackers in the deck are the Zacian and the Cram, so they basically get to attack for free the whole game. We do play 4 Hop's Choice Band, and we have 4 Post-Twick to deal with any jamming towers our opponent might throw it at. So early game, it's all about the Zacian EX, but then depending on the matchup, kind of switch it up from there. If we go up against Dragapult, Munkidori, and Zacian are our main threats. But if we go up against something like a Raging Bolt, we might open up with the Zacian EX, but then we transition into just attacking with Cramorant and Snorlax, and then closing out the game with that Ursaluna EX. So it really is matchup dependent on how we approach certain situations, but we have a lot of options, and the deck is overall fairly consistent and can execute those game plans pretty consistently. The only matchup that I feel like is probably really troublesome for the deck is the Archaludon matchup, especially if it's that poison build that a lot of people have been running, because they can 1-hit KO our Zacian EX, and even if that activates our Cramorant pretty aggressively, Cramorant's not quite doing enough damage to 1-hit KO the Archaludon. But besides the Archaludon matchup, honestly, this deck felt pretty powerful into pretty much everything else I went up against. And yeah, absolutely love the deck. For the support, we have Tatsugiri in here, of course, with that Attract Customers ability. Look at the top 6 cards of our deck, and then we take a supporter we find there. And then we also have the Pheasantipity EX in here as well for some draw support, but we usually don't want to put this in play. It does depend on the matchup. If we go up against Dragapult, they're not usually taking knockouts too aggressively, so Pheasantipity is more of a liability to have in play than anything. And if we go up against something like Raging Bolt or like the Quad Ogerpon style deck, we want to slow things down and not give our opponent options to take back-to-back 2 prize KOs on the Zacian into the Pheasantipity, so we can get back-to-back turns out of our Cramorants, which we do have 2 of in here. And I think I would maybe even go up to a third. We do have a Night Stretcher, but prizing a Cramorant does feel pretty bad in a lot of matchups, so I would consider going up to a third Cramorant, maybe. The Night Stretcher has bailed me out a couple times. I've never been able to not chain back-to-back Crams when I wanted to, but it sucks to have to go find the Night Stretcher instead of just like naturally drawing into like a Nest Ball or a Hops bag to find the second Cram. And of course we have the Snorlax in here, which increases our Hops damage by plus 30, but the ability does not stack. So we only play 2 Snorlax, even though it is one of our attackers in the deck fairly often. Going up against Raging Bolt and stuff like that, we usually are setting up the Snorlax. And that's like the great thing about this deck, the way it all synergizes together, is we can use the Hop's Choice Band to attack with Zacian for free and attack with our Cram for free. So our energy attachments for turn will either go to the Munkidori or to the Snorlax, depending on the matchup. And one might make its way onto the Ursaluna in the end game for that Blood Moon to get our final 2 prize cards. For the supporter lineup, I still got that 4 Arven in here. Such a powerful supporter on our turn to kind of pull everything together and get any combo off that we want. Ionos for some hand disruption. I did up the research count a little bit because I was wanting heavy draw just a little bit more often. So I definitely like the higher research count. I'd maybe even consider going up to 4. 2 Boss's Orders and 2 Countercatcher for the Gust effects. That felt pretty solid. 1 of Penny also felt pretty good. I would consider going up to a second Penny. As far as mobility cards go, we don't play a ton because we don't really need a ton of mobility with the deck. The only thing that we're really scared about opening up with is the Ursaluna, because even if we open up Snorlax, we're 2 attachments and a Choice Band away from being able to attack with it. So it's really not that big of a liability to have the Snorlax in our active. We'd prefer not to, but if it happens, it's not the end of the world. So potentially another Penny. I don't think I'd want another switch card. It switches more aggressive as a pivot card, but we don't really need to pivot that often. The value you can get out of Penny removing liabilities from play or resetting damage that is like built up on a Zacian or something like that is much more powerful. I do have this 1 of Energy switch in here, which does allow us to kind of use our Munkidoris more aggressively, or potentially use Munkidori and then still attack with Snorlax for turn. So like theoretically, we could have 2 Munkidoris on our bench. We attach a Dark Energy for turn to 1 Munkidori. We use its Adrenaline Brain, then we E-switch the energy off that Munkidori to a different Munkidori and use that one's Adrenaline Brain to get effectively a double Adrenaline Brain off in a single turn. Or we could like Adrenaline Brain with 1 Munkidori, and then we have a Snorlax in play with a Choice Band and a Dark Energy. We can Energy switch off the Munkidori to the Snorlax and then attack with the Snorlax for turn. So the E-switch is super cool. I didn't play a ton of games with it, so still in the testing phases with that one, but I really like the idea of it. 4 Nest Ball, of course, and 2 Hops Bag, like I mentioned, to get all of our Pokemon into play. For Pokegear, finding Arven is super important. 4th Postwick as the Stadium, of course, and to help us get off really powerful turn 1s or really powerful mid-game turns, and also help us find Postwick. I have kept around the Secret Box. The other aspect that I think seems like it would be pretty powerful in here is that Prime Catcher. I can also see Unfair Stamp being pretty good, especially up against those more aggressive decks like Raging Bolt. Having a really aggressive early game disruption card like an Unfair Stamp could be pretty cool, so I could see that being played in here as well. Those are like the top 3 as far as the ones I'm thinking that seem like the way to go. The Secret Box, the Prime Catcher, maybe the Unfair Stamp, but the Secret Box actually felt really, really good. Not only can we have really, really powerful turn 1s, but in the mid-game, late-game scenarios even, it can really pull together those final combos we need. Of course, Secret Box discards 3 cards from our hands, and then we can search our deck for 1 of each trainer card, tool, item, supporter, and stadium. So obviously we can pull together some big combos when we play this card. A couple of vessels in here to help us find our energy. That felt really good. Counter Catchers already mentioned. The Night Treacher's our only recovery card in here, and honestly, it's basically all we need. I don't think I'd ever consider playing any more than just the 1 Night Treacher. For the tool cards here, we do have 5 Dark Energy, like I mentioned. We've got a TM Devolution, super powerful up against the Zoroark matchup and the Dragapult matchup. We play those matchups a lot slower, set up some Monkey Dories, spread some damage, play for a TM Devo play. You don't need to TM Devo against Zoroark as much as you do Dragapult, but it's still a nice option to have around. 2 Rescue Board, because prize cards are a big deal, and if we open something like Monkey Dory and we end up rescue boarding that turn 1, we still want to have a rescue board for our Tatsugiri later in the game. And we play 2 Tatsugiri because we don't play heavy ball rotated, so prize cards are a big factor. And the exchange ticket, or whatever it's called, to affect our prize cards, I think is a little bit too slow. It'll be really hard to find a turn for our Arven to go get that for us, to then mess with our prize cards. And finally, the Defiance Band, which at first glance might not make much sense in this deck, because, well, we have 4 Hops Choice Band, and we're attaching that to our Zacian, and our Cramorant, and our Snorlax, but one Pokemon that can't take advantage of the Hops Choice Band, and is one of our main attackers, is the Ursaluna EX, and it makes a really big difference in those endgame scenarios to get big one-hit KOs up against stuff like Golden Go, or Flareon EX, even the Zoroark EX. Zoroark does have 280 HP, but if we're able to poke it just a little bit with some Adrenabrain damage, or an Insta Strike, then that extra 30 damage from the Defiance Band can be enough in the late game, at the end of the game, to take that final 2 prize knockout with the Blood Moon attack from the Ursaluna EX. And that's it. That's my first take on Zacian after my first day of playing with the new cards. Let's go ahead, let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. Find some customers. Dude, doesn't this deck play like 6 million supporters? How many supporters do I play in here? Dude, I play supporters. I be playing supporters in this deck. The lack of customers is that's insane. The customers are there, all right? Don't get me wrong. The customers are there, okay? It's not, you know, they're there. They're there. Trust me. Trust me. Your lack of customers are concerning. This is not booming. No, the customers are there. Don't give up on me, chat. The customers are there. The customers are there. Oh, chill. Well, that seems like a mistake, to be honest. See, the Secret Box is just too hard to use, I feel like. I feel like Secret Box is too hard to use here. Like, how do I ever use the Secret Box? I just don't have the cards to, like, supply it. Kind of, you know. Feels too hard to... I'm not, like, squawkabillying after I use it or something. Alright, I mean, obviously, it's kind of more of a chill turn. That's fine. It's Arven. Gonna get... I guess the bag, right? We get the Hops bag for next turn. Oh, I kind of want Monkey Dory, though. I don't want Monkey Dory. Maybe I go Nest Ball instead, because I'm already hitting for 60. Would have been nice to attach to a Monkey Dory this turn. I could have Nest Ball for a Monkey Dory before I got Iono'd here. Kind of was unfortunate. All right, let's just go with go for these, I guess. I guess that's fine. Acquire the customers. Customers acquired. And then we're dealing 60. I mean, this is definitely a Devo angle style matchup, right? So I think I insta-strike. I think I put the 30 on the 0 without the energy. Because this one's going to get pushed to the active, and I'm going to hit this one hard enough to Devo it anyway, so. This is definitely a double Zacian game as well. For the fine span, you hit Dingus, Eevees, Melodic. If you have 10 damage to work with Dory. No, but I mean, Melodic doesn't matter. Eevees have 280 HP, don't they? How much HP does Flareon have? I might need it for that. Yeah, how much HP does Flareon have? You hit Zoro on Belly Bolt. 470? Damn, 270? Oh, it is 270? That might be a good enough reason, to be honest. That might be a good enough reason. Who the fuck is Dingus? Dude, that's what I've been saying, bro. People don't listen to me, though. This is, like, kind of annoying, but honestly, this is not that big of a deal. Yeah, this... If they killed my active, I'd be in trouble, but my active's not dead. So, honestly, like, this situation here, we're chilling. We're chilling. I do want to hit this for 90 so I can threaten the Devo play, though. I feel like this is a Arvin moment. Grab the bag. And just another Hop's Choice Band. Get Snorlax. I think second Zacian here makes sense. I think I'm just spreading. I guess there's like multiple different ways I can tackle this matchup. I'm going to go with the spread angle, though. I'm going to go with the spread angle. Monkey Dingus. I don't want to take any knockouts here. I don't want to give them Fez draw. So we're just going to go like this and then go... I mean, getting my state... Ooh, trapping this in the active for a turn would be nice, though, wouldn't it? Ooh, okay. Hold up. Let me cook a little more. Yeah, replacing their stadium would be worth. I don't really want to Iono them either. Okay, we're going to go a little bit further here. Get rid of this. Honestly, this. Maybe because I want the Vessel to get an energy. Oh, maybe I don't need this Hop's Choice Band. Maybe I don't need another Hop's Choice Band. So I can keep the Poke Gear. I don't value the Iono that highly when they have like a dead hand. Let's go like this. And then I want to get Stadium, obviously. The whole point of doing this. Hop's Choice Band. I just don't want to show. I'm just not going to show them the TM Devo. Another Monkey Dory. And then, honestly, the Penny maybe. The Penny to do the reset on the active if they get stuck for a turn is probably worth it. Okay, let's grab those. And I am going to play the Nest Ball. They play a lot of Iono, so I kind of just want this Monkey Dory in play. I mean, right there, honestly, the secret box was kind of clean. I'm not going to lie. The secret box was kind of clean there. Oh, I'm doing 120 now. I don't KO it still, though, but... Oh, I don't actually want to put the damage on this one. I want to put it on this one, actually. But this is fine. This is fine. Maybe we're swapping out a board for a lot of SX. No, I don't want liabilities in play. No. Yeah, I wouldn't mind pennying this and resetting it. We'll see, though. I need to vessel away something here to get energy for the next Monkey Dory. Let's see what they're actually able to set up as well. Oh, they got the Petch. Ooh, okay, I am dead. I am dead. Just gonna copy the Reshiram attack. That's fine, though. That's fine. I don't care about that. What does it do? 20 times? Each damage counter on this? Oh. There's no way they ever copy this guy, right? That would be... I mean, they could, but it would be a pretty big mistake. Pretty big mistake if they did. Well, this is a little bit weird now. Because if I hit this too hard, I die. I guess I have counter catcher. I could counter catcher around this, I guess. Yeah, so I could just counter catcher around this, I guess, for the turn. I once again don't really want to take a KO though, right? I don't want to KO the Zorua. Do they have to put damage in play next turn, I guess is the question. Maybe they don't. Yeah, obviously they'll be able to like just put this back in the active. So if I TM Devo right now, it's not enough. If I KO the Zorua, they get to draw cards. If there's no damage in play for me to work with. Like, their attacks next turn, they can do 170. Or they can do this. Or they can punch my active. I think I just go... Counter catcher. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Like this. Yeah, I guess this makes the most sense. And then... I maybe could have played this game more straight up, though, to be honest. I maybe played this, like, too conservatively. I think I played too much towards the Devo line. I don't think I had to do the Devo. I don't think I had to play this aggressively towards Devo, to be honest. I think that was kind of me just being a little silly. I'm just going to put this on Snorlax so Snorlax can't get trapped. Because I am a little scared of Snorlax getting trapped. Alright, 120, and we'll put 30 here. Then they go Petron this back into the active. But see, then I can't... If they don't hit... Well, no, they have to attack. They need Gust here. They need to have Gust. Oh, now they evolve, so now I can just snipe again. Okay, maybe we're just chilling here. I don't have the TM Devo in my hand. I'm like playing towards this TM Devo play, and I actually just don't even have it in my hand. I would still need to find it. And I need to get this out of the active, actually. Oh, wait, because this thing can't move, because this thing has a tool on it already. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm in more trouble than I thought. No, I guess we just have to wait longer for the Devo play. We have to wait another turn until a Monkey Dory can get in the active. That's fine. That's fine. It's the same thing. It's the same. Oh, wait, does that KO me? No, right? 210. No, they still come up. They come up short. They come up short. Penny can get out of the active. Yeah, we could just Penny reset it as well, which isn't terrible. If I put TM Devo in my hand, I guess I had the Penny plus TM Devo combo. Maybe I should just grab the TM Devo. Oh, wait, if I get Arven off this, I can get Switch plus Devo. Switch Devo works here, actually. That would work, that would work. So if I get an Arven, maybe I should try to conserve an Arven. I mean, let's just see what it does. No Arven. I mean, I kind of lean towards wanting to go for the Penny play, to be honest. So let's just take research for next turn, theoretically. I kind of want to move 60 damage off of this. Penny it. Then go from there. I don't know. Oh no, but then they get to go. Maybe not, maybe not. I would have to not attack, which would be interesting, actually. That could be the play, though. Could Penny this, retreat back to my Zacian and pass. Or I could research and dig to try and find. How do I play this? Penny? I'm gonna do the Penny play. Poison causes KO though, right? Oh, 180. No, not quite. They'll be doing 180, 220. They'll be off by 10 damage still. Why not Penny KO Snorlax? Penny KO with Snorlax? Because I want them to build up damage on my side of the field again, I think. I just want them to damage my active again. Should have attacked with Band. If I attack with Band, then they want to KO my active with this, and no damage gets built up. I'm trying to build up damage on my side of the field. I think I played this way more conservatively than I have to. I think I could have just been really aggressive and probably won this matchup. But we're here now, so. I could have attacked with Snorlax if I had gone attach Hops plus attach this. It would have worked. I could have worked. Would have worked, could have worked. So if I top deck Arven, I do win. We'll see. If I get Switch Devo off research, I win. I don't really want to bench Ursaluna because it's going to get stuck. I got my Arvin for next turn. They're still whiffing Turo. Do they even play Turo? Does this deck play Turo? I could KO the Fez here. Then they get a bench space. But if I don't KO the Fez here... how does this go? How does this go? Trying to think about all the things. Just Devo, I guess. I mean, I can't Devo this turn. I'm just gonna KO the Fez. I'm just gonna KO the Fez. I think it's fine. But I could, if they do play Turo and find Turo, I could be in trouble actually. Oh, I should have put the choice. Why didn't I put the choice band on the Snorlax? I just discarded one for no reason, right? Yeah. I think I definitely could have played this more aggressive for sure. I could have played this more aggressive for sure. See, now I could get... The thing is, I guess I could get Iono'd here now. And then I'm going to draw less cards to be able to get back into the Devo. The Devo play. Oh, wait, they have a Defiance Band. They win with Gust. If they have Defiance Band, they literally win with Gust. They can go Flame Body Cannon if they have Boss. All they need is Boss. Well, if they find Boss, I guess we lose. Is it Monkey weak to Dark? Oh, wait, it is weak to Dark. Oh, yeah, they could always just KO that way anyways. Oh, I definitely need to play this differently for sure. I'm definitely just weak to Dark. Oh, we're also on even prize cards, so the ban doesn't matter. But yeah, if they find Boss, they win, because it's literally just weak to Dark. Okay, we definitely should have played this differently. We should the prime sub there. Mars? Uh-oh. Yeah, they don't need the Defiance Band. They don't need the Defiance Band. I need... I need a top deck Arvin. If I don't top deck Arvin, I literally just lose. I could top deck Devo. I could top deck Devo. Oh, they can still find it. Hold up. Not sure when was Zacian. Would that be enough? Not quite, right? Not quite. It was poison. It had Mochi also. It was poison and it did have Mochi. Yeah, so they didn't even need the weakness either. All right, they didn't get the boss. I know this deck plays a lot of counter catcher. I don't know how many boss it plays. All right, we're in top deck mode now. That would have been a reason to not take a knockout there so we don't get Iono lower or get unfair stamped, I guess. So now I'm literally living off the top deck. It's possible. Oh! All right, Hops bag first. I don't know what we have left. 2, okay. Oh, it puts him on the bench. I forgot about that. I mean, it doesn't change anything. Arvin? Oh. Research into TM Devo? Less than 50% chance? Oh, every time. I definitely played this incorrectly, though. There's definitely a better way to play this for sure. But we'll take it. We'll take the dub. I should have played it like just more aggressively, I think. I should have just played it like use Zacian initially and then go into like Cram and Snorlaxes and stuff like that. That's how I should have played it, I think. But we'll take the dub. We'll take the dub. I wonder if we actually want to go... I mean, this is just Terra Box, right? I wonder if this is a matchup where we actually want to go first. I guess it feels like probably because of the fan rotom, but maybe not. I don't know, actually. They have less of a chance of setting up because they don't get the support of themselves. Yeah, I'm not sure. Our hand kind of sucks. We just need like a supporter. Oh, I guess I have switch. I can switch into Tatsu, use Tatsu. Okay, actually our hand is okay. Our hand is okay because we have that. Azul, did you check out the Hops Iron Valiant build that won a City League a few days ago? No, I've heard about it though. It's interesting. It is interesting. Who's on Diva, etc. 4 Surfer switch. Wait, does it play 4 Surfer? What the heck? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because there's not that many switch cards in the format anymore, right? We have 4 switch. We have no switch card. Oh, it's Raging Bolt. Okay, interesting. We might actually boss this turn, to be honest. Our hand is so bad, though. It feels like bossing would be pretty bad. But boss punching this is actually pretty good. Like, double punching the Raging Bolts is like the play we actually want to make. KOing this is like kind of irrelevant. So I actually might just boss here. I will still switch into Tatsu to try and get more uses out of it, but it makes this matchup free, I think. I wouldn't say free. I'd say it's fine. What do you think of Terrorbox? Seems like a pretty good deck. Appreciate the 6 ones there, Voltsy. I think we are just bossing here, to be honest. Just boss this one hit. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which one we boss, because I guess we'd want to boss the one with the energy. Well, hang on. How much damage does Cram do? Atsu. Cram does 120, 210 max. If we come up short on one of Cram's modifiers, though. So I think I want to hit this one harder. Let's find some customers first. All right, customer acquired. I think this is correct to do this one. I guess I'm already hitting for 60, so I don't need to put the post wick in play, right? Because Cram next turn would hit for 180 with these two. Yeah, because they play, this deck plays a lot of stadiums. They play like 2 Jamming Tower plus 2, they play a lot of stadiums. They play a lot of stadiums. 2 Jamming Tower and like 2 Area 0. So I think I just hold the post wick. They don't find Charm. That's true. They do also play Charm, right? They do play Charm. So maybe, I mean, hitting for 30 more would have played around Bravery Charm, right? Yeah. Wait, do they play Charm though? Because they play like double Jamming Tower. Are people playing Charm? I hit the one with energy. Because if I come up a modifier short on this next turn, then I need the extra damage on this one. But I'll have more time to find the extra modifier for the follow-up one. Some play Charm. Let's play one of since they're on Noctowl now. I guess that makes sense. I guess in this situation though, I'm comfortable playing as if they won't find their Charm because they didn't have Hoot Hoots established on the first turn. Yeah, they didn't have Hoot Hoots established. So I'm comfortable with them like making that call that they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna get there. I think for sure. My hand honestly just kind of sucks though. My hand just actually sucks. I need like a research, but not this. I don't want to. Actually, I would. The thing is, I don't want to lose this choice band though. Losing the choice band seems really bad. Like Arvin gets me everything I need for the turn, but I have no follow up. Besides my prize cards in top deck. Are you going to Milwaukee Regionals? Use the command in the title. Can't really bump stadium though, right? Or they clear the bench damage. I don't care. They can clear that all they want. I'm definitely playing the stadium. I can't afford to not play the stadium. Oh, well. Play this. Ops. I guess I could get double Cram of Hops back so I can use both choice bands. Yeah. This deck honestly maybe needs to play 3 Cram because pricing a Cram actually seems kind of miserable. Oh, this first. 2150. Yeah. Dude, I play a million supporters. That's insane. I should have played the stadium first. Cram can kill active ball without Charm stadium right now. That's only if I got Snorlax though. But this is definitely like a find a research next turn moment for sure. I see something, man. I own a something, I guess. Not what I want. do you think of Switch and Mamoswine for the... You think of Switch and Mamoswine for the Swinub and the Mario Mushroom? I don't know. What you just said a bunch of gibberish, Rad Chickens. What do you think of Switch and Mamoswine for the Swinub and the Mario Mushroom? What, that deserves a timeout. I don't even want to. I don't even want to. Because I don't even want to hear your explanation. Or the Mario Mushroom is really important in that deck. Remember like a year ago when you were hyped on Tatsugiri and it continuously let you down? True. Dude, it's still letting me down to this day. You'll appreciate the 4 or 5 months there. Love Penguins. How's Zacian feeling? Fine so far. This is like my second game though. Maybe we should play like a higher research count. That could be something we could adjust about the deck for sure. What do you think of the... Yo, Azul got selected for a spectator pass at Anaheim. Do you think it's worth going compared to NAIC, etc.? Thanks. Yeah, if you're picking like one event to attend to just like spectate at, Worlds is definitely the best event to go to. Alright, well, I killed my Cram, but that's no surprise. Any Iris in here? No. Iris seems a little bit too slow in this deck. Should be reasonable for us to like discard our whole hand. Or researches. Arvin is like so efficient in the deck, but it is pretty slow. Arvin is pretty slow. I could see this being like a quad research, like no, I could see this being a no Arvin deck, to be honest. We don't have to play Arvin. We just currently do. Maybe we should play like a higher count of research to have more research on Arvin, so I just have the ability to go one way or the other. So in your opinion, why is it that certain cards, Morty's Conviction, Lucian, etc., to name a few, are relatively popular in Japan but don't see nearly as much play in the West? Because they've had rotation over there. That was a pretty good topic. All right, the Secret Box honestly has been pretty good. I'm not going to lie. The Secret Box honestly has been pretty good. So how much are we going to hit this thing for? Yeah, so I just get rid of these 3. Kind of broken card. What am I even setting up here? I can set up my Snorlax, right? I can set up Snorlax. I can't get an energy for it though. I can get this for it. Oh no, I could. No, I can't. My Hops back could just get me double Snorlax, just to have 2 Snorlax in play, right? And that'd be fine, I think. Then I have Ursaluna to try and win the game. I shouldn't get the stadium. I should leave the stadium in the deck, I think. Yeah. Maybe we should leave the stadium. Just grab 2 to have 2. I would have got the stadium, obviously, if they had replaced my stadium. I do kind of... I don't like how I can click the research, but then it doesn't just play it. I have to click the field. I guess it's like fine. It's not that big of a deal. It is like a little annoying. It'd be nice for it just to do it, I feel like, but... Okay, I think I... Yeah, maybe the confirmation click on that is like fine. So I want this here. I kind of just want to bench the other Tatsu. I don't want to bench Fez because I want to give myself 2 turns to find like the winning play. How much is this? This guy swings too, right? Yeah, he kind of be swinging. Yeah, let's put the Tatsu down. Go Rusty Board on him. I still have my switches left as well, so I could go custom. Oh no, I did lose my switch. My switch is gone. Okay. I kind of want like a little. I want like 4 research in this deck, to be honest. Why no Dippity? Because then my opponent can win the game 1 turn sooner. Their line of play is always the same. Their line of play is always knockout, Iono. And if I have Pheasant Dippity on my board and then I whiff next turn, they just go boss win. So we don't want to bench Pheasant Dippity until the last turn of the game. We just chill. I definitely want more researches in here. Research seems pretty important. And like, I just want more flexibility in terms of my supporter options. Obviously, Arvins are broken in here, but I want like a little bit more flexibility. Hazel, you're planning on playing the Mammoth one today? I think that'll be the next deck I play with, probably, yeah. I feel this deck just bodies Bolt since they can't get extra prize cards from hands like Miraidon. I think it's like a little tedious, but I mean, I think it's probably favorable for sure. Yeah, definitely favorable for sure. You have Jet / Penny to reset Blood Moon? I just play 1 Penny and a switch. No Jets, no Jets. It seems kind of mid in here. Although the Jet seems really good in the Iron Valiant build of this deck. Wait, yeah, wait, Jet Energy legal? Did Jet Energy rotate? Now I'm like second guessing whether or not Jet Energy is legal. Is it legal? Jet is legal. Yeah, in the Iron Valiant build of this deck, then Jet seems super good. Do you still play Monkey Dory in it? I don't even know if you play Monkey Dory then. You could still play like 1 Monkey Dory, but your Iron Valiants are gonna eat up all your bench space. Also on Hops, Cram, and other decks for a 1 prize option. It's pretty weak. Yes, it's pretty weak. Like if you don't have all the damage modifiers hitting 2, like it would be good in decks like Raging Bolt, to be honest. Something like a Cram would be good in a deck like Raging Bolt. It's not gonna be good in like decks like Dragapult or Charizard. It'd be good in decks like Future Hands or Miraidon or Raging Bolt. Like the 2 prize attacking decks, this card is actually decent in. Because it would actually line up well into this situation here. If my opponent had a Cram to KO my Cram, that would be actually kind of annoying. If they were able to push up a 1 prizer that just nukes my Cram for like that's super efficient. So they could go, like they already have like Slitherwing and stuff, but if they could go like Iono Cram on this turn, that would be pretty annoying, to be honest. That would be pretty annoying. They do have the Bravery Charm here. So I have to Gust then, right? Wait, when I clicked it, did it send it up? That one didn't even need confirmation. So I win with Boss, but I only have 1 Boss left in the deck. How many choice belts do I have left? 0. Countercatcher's not live. How much is this guy swinging for? Am I literally doing 230? I think it is, right? So I mean, if I get Boss off here, I win. So I guess we just check. I'll probably even I don't even know if it's in the deck though. Okay, whatever. Oh, I can't just click the. That'd be kind of nice though. Could I do this? No. I kill this guy, I guess. It'd be nice if there was. Is there like any attacker? Like, it would have been nice to be able to poke this with something that's not my Snorlax. I guess I could have just like Snorlax punch this, and then it sets up for my. That would have set up for my Ursaluna on the following turn. More cringe. I'm up against the Flareon deck. Okay. How do I approach this matchup? We open Zacian. They'll just be kind of bonking me though, right? Like I'm not gonna get. I don't think I'm gonna get Monkey Dory value in this matchup. I don't think so, anyways. I could get turn 1 cheesed here too. I could get turn 1 cheesed. My follow-up still has to be with Zacian. I would just kind of feel bad if I get turn 1 cheesed, I guess. Go like that. That seems good enough. Are we feeling Latias is valued here? No. All right, I'm going to say this once. This deck, the way the deck is currently built, you just can't bench 2 prize Pokemon besides your first Zacian. And if you're playing against Dragapult, playing up against Pult, you could maybe bench second Zacian ahead of time. But like even Pheasantipity is something we actually just can't put on our bench in most situations and most matchups. Now, if the deck was built differently, that could be a different story. Dude, I literally just got turn 1. That's so gross. Wait, they don't even kill it. What a waste. This deck sucks. The heck? Dude, what? Pathetic. Uninstall. They do be killing my Zacian though. now, baby, come on. I can switch into the Tatsu, get some Tatsu value here. Free monkey damage? Honestly, yeah. We can't use it like anytime soon, but it will become. Dude, you bastard. Dude, what a fucking. Dude, I hate this guy so much. Oh my gosh. I have so many supporters in my deck, bro. This deck plays infinite supporters. Like, how is that even a thing? Getting punished for not nest balling first. I definitely never nest ball first here because they had like it's actually bad for them to KO Zacian here. They want to gust KO off the bench, and if they go for that, I need nest ball to respond to whatever they KO. So we have to just kind of chill. Bro's not attractive. Yeah, literally. Least attractive fish around. New format, same Tatsugiri Cope. Dude, it's so good in this deck, though. We have so much bench space. We have so much deck space. We chain one prizers. Like, Tatsugiri is insane in this deck. But he just doesn't... Dude, he doesn't put in the work, man. All right, I'm gonna start with this. Yo, appreciate the 5 gifted there. Woo-woozer. And I gotta focus up for a second. It might be a research angle, actually. I maybe just research here. I think it is just a research angle. I just want more. I just want more. Let me get my Dory. And then I wanna... the research. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we really didn't draw that much, to be honest. But we have an Arvin for next turn. So it should be okay. Bonk him. Yeah, appreciate the 5 gifted there. Woozer. Welcome to the pack there. Ghost Fox. Hobby. Druid. T-Wolf. And Raisin. I appreciate the support as always. Welcome all to the pack. We're all out of sushi, but we got plenty of supporter cards. We maybe need to play a third Cramorant as well, because pricing a Cram in so many matchups, like this kind of matchup, is like pretty bad. So we maybe need to include a third Cram. We do play a Night Stretcher, so we can go like Cram, Night Stretcher, Cram, but that's like so much less efficient. Like the chance that we have a Hops bag or a Nest Ball in our hand is just so much higher. So what does the Cram do? 120 if our opponent has exactly 3 or 4 prize cards remaining. So like in these kind of matchups, we go back-to-back Crams against them. But yeah. Yeah, so like this matchup, this situation here, we're just going back-to-back Crams on him. We're getting hella crammy with it. Wait, did I prize him? No, I didn't. I could just thin this out of the deck. Do I need to worry about things getting trapped in the active, though? Maybe I do. I'm just not going to take it, actually. Wait, what am I even grabbing here? Choice Belt here. I have Ursaluna. I don't like need anything. I just gotta grab these. I have everything, every possibility next turn, basically. This is the worst tool card left. I guess. I don't know. That seems fine. There's like nothing good. I wouldn't even use attract customers. I guess I can burn the TMD vote, to be honest. I probably should just throw it in play. I'm actually gonna take the penny. Do we ever... one thing we could play in here, to be honest, we could play the cheese. Taking some inspiration from... I guess I didn't need the choice band here. Oh, but like, well, I would need to attach it for my energy for turn, though. No, it still makes sense to play it like this, I guess. We could play an E-switch in here. We could play an E-switch. Gonna catch her on 200 HP. Eevee feels nice into the Snorlax. Win on Mew, perhaps the turn after. That's the same thing as KO in the Mew though, right? The Mew, just KO in the Mew makes way more sense. Oh, I guess I kind of see what you're saying. Was it worth keeping Devo for this Eevee knockout? No. We want to KO a 2-prizer. I guess we could have done the Devo play, to be honest. That wouldn't have been terrible, I guess, maybe to play for. Would probably be worse than Secret Box in this deck. I don't know. Trying to figure that out. I have no clue. I just like the Secret Box so far has honestly felt pretty good, and I really like the idea of the Secret Box. That's basically why it's here. That's basically why it's here. Because I really like the idea of it. But Cram and Poltmore? No. I could see playing Cram in something like Poltmore. It could be correct. You don't ever want to, though. You wouldn't ever want to play that card in there. Honestly, an EXP share is probably better than the Cram, so that way you can just like chain Dragon Ball attacks more consistently. But oops. Bonk. Why is Journey Together so expensive? What do you mean? I mean, if you want sealed product, it is, but... Oh no, he's dead. Oh no! The poor watch roll. Okay, so yeah, because now I can get... I guess I could have always gotten Secret Box, right? Oh, fuck. All right, he lives. He survives. That lucky bastard. Dude. We'll get him next year. We'll get him next year. Get him next year. We'll get him next year. I just need to grab the choice band. I just need to grab choice band, and for some reason I just grabbed the rescue board. And I knew it too. I was like, I need to get choice band. We win. Because I top decked the nest ball, and that's my out to my... But I guess we had Secret Box always, so Secret Box always gets us there, but... Oops. Give the Iono deck a chance. Yeah, I want to just give him a chance, you know? I just want to give him a chance. Here. Ooh, they're drawing cards now. You thinking about food, bro? I am pretty hungry. Not gonna lie, I am pretty hungry. I just had an Arvin go to the bottom of the deck, right? Yeah. Ooh, okay. I don't really want to use Secret Box. Let's see if we can get an Arvin off this. Ooh, but I do kind of want to use Secret Box because I want to get a stadium so I can actually KO their active here. So hold up. What would I Secret Box away here though? Arvin first, maybe. Maybe, I guess we could get like a dead card. We can grab like this as a dead card. We could actually just get like another item as a dead card, I guess, as well. Or... Feels pretty inefficient, but... I can Secret Box away. Iono, Vessel, Rescue Board, I guess. Sure. And I can grab Arvin for next turn. Stadium. Full card. And maybe I should go second Hops bag, to be honest. Sure. Just get the whole squad set up. I don't think... Am I ever going to be able to use... I might be able to use Monkey Dory in this matchup, to be honest. I just want to get this guy set up as well, though. I kind of want to hold this Hop's Choice Band. I'm going to throw the energy here, I guess. Whatever. Where do I even put this 30? I don't even know where I put the 30. This guy, how much HP does this guy have? So this guy has 120. This guy has 280. If I put 30 on it, it's got 280. I put 30 on it, it's got 250. Cram Max is at 210. I guess Ursaluna could KO it at the end of the game. Yeah, so I guess Ursaluna Defiance Band could KO this at the end of the game. So maybe that's what I play for here. That seems fine. Threaten the Voltorb? I don't know. I have to attack with Insta Strike 2 more times. I don't think that's happening. If I attack with Insta Strike 2 more times, I literally just win. I think I just win anyways. Devo Angle? No, I don't think it's a Devo Angle in this game. If they're not one-hitting us, we're winning. If they are one-hitting us, then we don't have time to Devo. So it really just kind of comes down to that, I feel like. Yeah, if they're one-hit KOing us, we lose. If they're not one-hit KOing us, then we're winning. So... If I'm using Insta Strike 3 times, the game's already over, I feel like. Wait, that was super fast to use the electric streamer. Unfortunate on the stadium find there for sure. I don't think we're getting one hit KO'd here though. I think we are absolutely going to body them in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Should be a free dub basically. Yeah, if I get another KO with my Insta Strike, this is like... It's already cooked. It's already cooked. I feel like the Ting Lu from Twilight has to go hard this format with no bench barrier and all these decks and needing stadiums. Is it the one that discards a stadium to spread 20 to everything? I mean, they're just not going to put their stadium in play. But, yeah. No one's going to be like, oh, I'm up against Ting Lu that spreads if I put my stadium in play. Let me put that in play real fast. Gardevoir can take notes on how fast that was. That'd be nice if Gardevoir would do that. Oh shoot, did they get there? No, there's no way they got there still. I don't believe they got there still. How many do they need? Oh shoot, they actually don't even need that many. That's 6. 7. Any 11? Nah, they don't got it like that. They don't got it like that. Volleyball OKOs you? Oh shoot, yeah, this guy does just nuke me. Dude, fuck this guy, bro. What? True. Belly Ball be nuking me. That's kind of rude. That's kind of rude right there. The thing is, I kind of want to gust around the Belly Bolt. Punching Belly Bolt here seems kind of mid. I want to like gust. Oh wait, am I just behind on the price exchange now? If I KO this, I go down to 3. I gotta go Gust KO, Gust KO, Gust KO, Gust KO. Dude, that's a lot of Gust KOing. Gust KO, Gust KO, Gust KO, Gust KO. I got a Gust 4 times in a row. You kill Belly Ball. What do they do? I literally can't kill the Belly Ball. Belly Ball can't attack this turn? Yeah, but then they just retreat it and then attack and they're ahead on the prize exchange. And I could just lose to that. I could punch this with Cram and then KO Tadball plus Belly Ball with a Zacian, to be honest. That could be a play. If they bench one Tadball and go KO Belly Ball, KO Tadball, then they probably won't have enough energy in play to for Voltorb to get a 1-hit. But they could. The deck can see a ton of cards next turn. I think I'm just gonna go. Oh, I prized the counter catcher. That's not good. I'm just gonna go the Gust route and we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna go full Gust. Prizing a counter catcher is really bad to go for this full Gust strategy though. Is my second boss even in here? It is. Okay. Yeah, the draw power, right? All right, see if the customers can be attracted. I guess we'll reset belly vault. I don't really care about resetting the belly vault though. I maybe should have bossed this turn. Honestly, I maybe should have attached a second energy to the Snorlax or the tool card. I maybe should have just held those in my hand. I mean, there's a decent chance I get Iono'd here at some point though, I guess. Okay, that's a really good hit. That's a huge, that's insane hit. That's the hit. Got a boss of this turn. I gotta try and find my other boss to then boss again. Well, no, I actually don't need to boss if they leave this in the active. Then I just KO the Voltorb. I need to avoid that. They I guess they don't know it, but they should attack with Belly Bolt here. I guess they don't know, yeah. And Snorlax swings for 230 better? What do you mean? Right now? No, because Crams can only attack sometimes. Snorlax can attack for always. They did do the Tadball bench. I could have played for that. Maybe I should have played for the Tadbulb Gust KO play, to be honest. I maybe should have played for that. Like I could have gone punch this with Cram and then gone for KO this with Zacian and hope they don't have enough energy in play for that for a Voltorb to knock out a Zacian. But the problem is it might have had enough energy in play. But I go. Oh no, but I could. No, I do need to Gust again, yeah. So these. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so tough. That's bad. Play boss. Bring up their draw power again. KO it with Cram. Well, no, if they push Voltorb here, I don't need to Gust this turn. If they do the Voltorb push again, which would be a mistake, but maybe they don't know that that's a mistake. Yeah, I don't think they realize that that's a mistake for them to be pushing Voltorb turn after turn, but... I also need them to not have Gust here. If they have Gust KO Snorlax, I'm also in a really bad spot. They need to whiff that as well. Ideally. Oh, well, I am going to need a Gust. Yeah, I'll need a Gust with my Ursaluna on the end, for sure. Why is it a mistake? Because I can't KO Belly Bolt. And I can't afford to 2-hit. I have to draw a prize card every single turn. I guess I could have 2-hit a Belly Bolt in the middle of the game. Why not Counter Catcher that turn? Because Counter Catcher is an item and Boss is a supporter. It's easier to play Counter Catcher than it is to play Boss. I can research into Counter Catcher. I can't Boss into Counter Catcher. Or I can't, yeah, I can't research into Boss. That's what I meant to say. But now we just go Snorlax Knockout. And then I need to go Ursaluna. I have the Counter Catcher in my hand. I mean, I think I just hold the hand and then we just knock out. I could like take Penny and burn it. I could like take Penny and get it out of the deck so I don't draw into Penny. Go Penny the Monkey Dory. Dude, having to click the done after that is kind of crazy. I just bench it back down. Then retreat. And then Dynamic Press. All right, chilling. The big thing here would, I think the Penny's worth holding on to for the looping Ursa. No, I have to win the game with the Ursa. If I leave Ursa, and if Ursa stays in play for a turn, I literally just lose. Like I just lose the game. The game is over. I've lost. Dude, Cram do be smacking. Cram is literally like this whole deck. This whole deck is literally just a Cram deck. All right, literally as I wrote it up. Easy dub. This all could have been prevented by getting the choice bound with the first Arvin. Yeah, but we want to make things interesting. We want to make things interesting for sure.